Hello, Derek Sloan, former Canadian Member of Parliament, leader of the Ontario Party. I'm just getting out of my igloo here. I want to answer the question, should the U.S. take over Canada? Should Canada join with the U.S.? There could be some advantages. We could get some real homes and houses in here. Maybe we could import some cars, get rid of our dog sleds. All joking aside, I think the answer to that question posed by Donald Trump is, in fact, no, Canada should remain its own country. However, I think that there is a lot of room for the U.S. and Canada to work together more closely and to have perhaps a common area, kind of like the Eurozone, but without the Brussels bureaucracy. Common employment zone, perhaps. I don't know why we're bringing in hundreds of thousands of people from, foreign countries that have very little affinity for our nation, our history, and our values when we have America right beside us. I think that before we import anybody from any other country, I think we should open our jobs to Americans to apply to, and vice versa. I think Donald Trump said, boy, look at those two countries together, erase the border, whatever. Wouldn't that be something? Well, I think Canada should remain its own country for many reasons. I could do another video on that later, but think about the logistics of it all. Canada by itself is the second largest country in the world. It's composed of 10 provinces, 3 territories. So it wouldn't be the 51st state. It would be an additional 13 states. And there's various reasons why Canada should remain sovereign. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, you know what? Donald Trump has a habit of saying things that no one else says, but it raises interesting ideas. And I like the idea of Canada and the U.S. working more closely together. I like the idea of us having some kind of a common employment zone. I like the idea of us being able to travel freely from our country to the United States, which we can now. But imagine if, you could go and live in another city down in the United States, apply for a job there. Imagine if you're American, you could come up, live in Toronto, apply for a job here. Of course, you can apply for jobs now, but you need to get a special visa, and there's a lot of loopholes. I think, listen, we're two of the closest countries together on earth in the sense of sharing geography, sharing a language, sharing culture, sharing history. The same people from the beginning populated both of our countries, and we went slightly separate ways due to politics and wars and history. But again, at the core of it, we're very similar people, more similar than almost any other people on earth. And I think working together, moving forward, and having a closer working relationship. We already have the largest trade arrangement in the world between our two countries. The United States is Canada's largest trading partner. We are their largest trading partner as well. It's amazing what we've been able to do together. We're two of the best allies. And, as a hockey fan, and I say this partly jokingly, but, if we ever were to combine our countries, international hockey competitions wouldn't be fun anymore. There wouldn't be any, the combined United States, Canada would win every single World Juniors, every single Olympics. That wouldn't be fun. But you know what? There's a lot of ways we can work together. Some of the things that Donald Trump has said about subsidizing in Canada and so on are not really true. I think they're a jab at Justin Trudeau, which he doesn't like. I don't like him either. Canada should be putting more into NATO, but frankly, you look at our trade relationship, it's almost equal. There's a 5% imbalance in our favor, but you know what? You take oil out of that, and the balance is in the United States' favor. We're not shipping in cheaply made goods to undercut your local manufacturing. We're selling you things like $100 billion worth of oil. We're selling you lumber that makes about 60% of your printed products in the United States. We're selling, of course, automobiles that are made under American companies that are coming across the border. We have a very equal trading relationship, more or less, compared to, you take a look at a country like Germany, a much higher trade imbalance with the U.S., Japan, China, of course, much higher imbalances. We're very close. We import a massive amount of American goods. We invest a massive amount of money, hundreds of billions of dollars into the American economy, and as you do to ours as well. It's a great partnership. Together, we could be even better from an economic perspective. And I think, what Donald Trump has said there, he's put it on the he's put it on the talking tables. I mean, things in this day and age, things are impossible until they're not. And I love the fact that Donald Trump is willing to talk and say things that nobody else is. So I think it's a very interesting idea. Obviously, actually joining the United States would be basically impossible. It would require the assent of every single provincial parliament, as well as our House of Commons and our Senate. And there's other reasons as well why we should remain separate countries. But working closely together, having some kind of common area where we can come and go and apply for jobs and share economic infrastructure even more than we do today, I think is an awesome idea. So that's my thoughts. And I'll be talking more about this, I'm sure, in the future. Thank you so much. God bless America. God bless Canada. Talk to you guys soon.